Hey there, this is Dr. Morse, and today is going to be a tutorial on lesson number 47, okay? 47 out of the Berkeley Music Theory Book 2, okay? And today we are talking about seventh chords. Specifically, we're going to talk about major seventh chords, okay? The next lesson will be on dominant seventh chords. So, pulling up our book here. You will see that we've already talked about triads, okay? And I said at the beginning of that video, or those series of videos, that we stack chords in thirds most of the time, okay? So you'll have a 1 in a given key, maybe 1, 3, 5, okay? So all we're going to do, sounds easy, but we're going to put another third on top of a triad, okay? If you put a third on top of a triad, you're going to get a seventh chord. They call it a seventh chord because of the interval between the bottom note and the top note is a seventh. Now, could be a major seventh, could be a minor seventh, could be a diminished seventh, okay? We're going to talk about all of those. The first one, though, is going to be the most straightforward, which would be the major seventh chord, okay? So your book says there seventh chords are four-part chords built upwards and thirds from a root. The major seven, and then it says major seven, and then the popular music notation for that is MAJ7 chord, includes the root, the third, the fifth, and the seventh of a major scale, okay? Each note functions as described by its corresponding scale degree, root, 3, 5, and 7. So the easiest way to construct one of these is go in your major key, okay? Let's say C major, which is given. You're going to play. You're going to play or sing or write 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, in the key of C, that is C, E, G, B. Okay, and it shows you in the book here how to break it up like that. If you are still doing these chords intervallically, okay, meaning you're building up by intervals, you're going to do a major third, then a minor third, and then another major third, okay, if you're going to build it that way. And it breaks down that the distance between the first two notes is a major third. The distance between the first note and the third note is a perfect fifth, and the distance between the top note and the bottom note is a major seventh, okay? So basically, the chord takes its name from the interval, okay? All right, so major seventh, and then it builds it there for you. And here is how you're going to write that, okay? It is the same in popular notation as it is in our notation for this class, where you're going to write a C, then a major, a maj, and then 7, okay? So I will expound upon another kind of seventh chord, the dominant seventh, in the next lesson, okay? So for your homework on this part, I need you to do number 1 and number 2. The first one, you're going to build a major seventh chord upward from each given note. So if you're starting on D, you're going to be thinking your D major scale. Okay, so D, F sharp, A, C sharp, okay? Right in the obviously right in the sharps and flats, okay? So start right here, but that would be the tonic of the scale, okay? Now, analyze each chord with a chord symbol, okay? That's pretty straightforward. I told you how to do that in the beginning or the middle of this video, okay? So the next video will be a demonstration on how to write these things, okay? Thank you. This has been Dr. Morse.